Hello and welcome back to our daily classes here at Greensboro Downtown Yoga. I'm Summer, hanging out with a foam roller today. In this core warrior class, we're actually going to use a foam roller as a major source of instability and core work. If you don't have a foam roller at home, that's okay. You can still do this entire workout and experience without the foam roller. The foam roller just makes it a little bit more fun. So yay! If you are new here to Greensboro Downtown Yoga, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the little tiny bell so you get notified anytime we add new content to the channel. And a huge thank you and shout out, as always, continue to really appreciate each and every one of you who is supporting Greensboro Downtown Yoga through our GoFundMe and our coffee pages, which you can find links for below. So appreciate it. Let's dive in and do this today. We are going to start with our foam roller down on our mat like this, parallel. I'm so bad with things like that. All right, so we are parallel. You want your butt to be at one end of the mat and your head at the other. If you are taller than the foam roller, your neck on it is more important than your hips on it. Okay? You're just going to kind of roll yourself back. Start with your arms out to the side, and you're just going to shift side to side. Now, if you do our slow flow from today, I've been playing with the foam roller all day today, and you'll see some similarities. But in this class, I really want us to focus in on how to use the abdominals with the instability of this foam roller. Let's bring your hands down by your side. Lift one leg at a time. So pull your abs in tight. I like to do that where I physically place my hand on my tummy to see, am I pulling those muscles in? Can I push the lower back down to the mat even more? Because I could just do this where my back is lifted and my tummy is not engaged, and then it's just like, why do it? You're not getting the benefit out of it. Bring both legs up to tabletop. Extend one leg and out. So again, if you're on the floor without the foam roller, you're doing everything the exact same. You just have a little bit more stable of a surface. If you have long hair, you probably notice this. Mine is driving me crazy right now. We all have those times, right? All right, so we are extending this leg out and in. Bring your knee back so it stops right over top of your hip versus going over your tummy. The difference is that we get more activation into our abdominals when we keep it over our knees versus bringing it over our tummy allows us to rest. One more, and bring both feet in, lower both feet down. Arms come to the sky. Lift your right leg to tabletop. Extend your right leg and left arm and come back in. So this is dead bug. We're going to try it in a few moments in a little bit more unstable of a position. But what you really need to think about is this arm is staying to the sky. So your right arm isn't moving, right? One more. Come back and lower your hands. Lift your legs. Bring both legs out and in. Now, what you might have noticed is your back arch. So, did it start to do this when you extended your legs? Possibly, and if so, just take your legs higher. So, I would rather you go here than all the way into this big arch in your back, because that arch is going to put pressure, which could cause injury. And injury sucks, so let's not deal with that. One more. Keep your knees in. Lower so your left leg is lifted. Both arms come to the sky. Pull those abdominals in tight. Opposite arm and leg lengthens and comes in. Use your breath, so exhale as you come out. Keep your abdominal muscles pulled in tight, but allow diaphragmatic breathing, which means coming from that belly versus in your chest. So one more. And then bring both hands down to the ground, both legs to the sky. Okay, so now, let's start this with right arm comes off the ground. Notice I have both legs to the sky. So I only have one point of contact on the ground, and that's my left hand. But bring it wherever you need to go to get that stability. Take your opposite arm and leg out and pull back in. Do you notice if you're on that foam roller, and I turn to look at you, how unstable that is, right? If you're on the floor, it's still really tricky. It's still really working those abdominal muscles. But this foam roller just adds in an extra element of fun. One more. Come back and lower your feet down. Just give your arms a moment, shake from side to side. Because we have another leg. Let's bring both legs up. Both hands are currently on the ground. You're going to extend your legs out. You find those shoulder blades pinch into the foam roller. That will help you get that stability into your upper body as well. All right, let's keep our knees in. Lower our right leg is lifted. Yeah. Lift your arms. And let's go opposite arm and leg. And back. Oh, that's not what we did. I knew I was confused for a second. Okay, let's bring both legs up. And then take your left arm to the sky. There it is. I was like, oh, that felt really good. All right, I will tell you guys up front, my left side is my weaker side. I have a neck injury and an ankle injury on this side. So if I fall, forgive me. Go tell yourself you are better than me. No, we're not better. We just all have our challenges. Good, so how am I getting more stability? I'm pressing my hand that's on the floor into the mat even deeper. Abdominals are on fire at this moment. 2 more. Come back and let's lower our feet. Oh, whew. Roll yourself up. That is a tricky one. All right, we're rolling up to seated. And you're gonna roll back down, 1 vertebrae at a time. So how can we do this? We reach our arms overhead, we circle around. Maybe you need to grab hold of your legs to assist to come up tall. Because it's about that string of pearls. It is a Pilates move, right? We pull those abdominal muscles in right there, and we sit tall. Come back down. We do 2 more, just like this, where your abs are really fired in. They are helping you roll up. And then 1 vertebrae at a time comes back down. And stay seated. We're going to come off the foam roller. Place your feet on top of the foam roller. Again, if you don't have it, your feet are just flat on the floor. We roll ourselves down so our feet are on top right here. Knees over hips, hands by our side. Lift your hips up to a bridge and lower back down. So we squeeze our butt and we come back down. You might notice that the foam roller is rocking under your feet a little bit. Yeah, that's what I want. Squeeze your hips. Now stay at the top. Stay right here. Lift your right leg up to tabletop. Lower your hips down and up. I want you to push into that foot that's on the foam roller. Use your hamstring in a way that it might not be used to being used. Hold this next one up. Lower your foot, lower down. Ooh, did you start to feel that hamstring cramp? Possibly. It's a deep hamstring work when you're in that moment. Both feet start off, lift and lower. Because you got two sides, grab to the other side. Check your knees. They should be pointed straight out and up to the sky. Can you feel that leg that you were just working? Oh my goodness, yes. So amazing to me. Our feet on top of this foam roller totally changes this bridge that we do a lot, right? Because of that unstable surface, all of the small muscles have to support us more. Hold this one up. Lift the left leg and then lower down and up. Yeah, so we have to have a lot more support, and those deeper muscles start to fire in ways that we have learned over time how not to use when we're on a flat ground. This is really great for anyone who might play a sport that's on an unstable surface, especially for like runners or hikers. Hold this one up, who are going on unstable ground all the time. Lower it down, and let's stretch. Both legs come up to the sky. Lift and grab right behind. We're gonna lift, lower, and lower. It should feel really nice after what we just did right there, right? Remember, your core is not just your abs. It's your abs, your hips, your lower back, your shoulder blades. So in this class, we're really trying to do everything we can to fire up all those different areas. Lift your chest just a little higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees in. Feet come flat on top of the foam roller. Hands by your side. Lift your hips. Oh yeah, we're coming back to that position. Now lift your right leg. Point to the sky. Same place you just worked. Lower your leg down. Lift it up. So notice I flex and I point. How high can your hips come, right? You're squeezing this. Your lower back is working for you. You breathe 2 more. And yes, you are starting to feel that instability. I know. Hold, hold, hold. Lower your hip down so it hovers right off the floor. Oh, and then push it up. Come down, hover an inch off the floor. Oh, how fun that is, yes? Are you feeling your hips and your glutes and your hamstrings? Oh my gosh. Hold this next one up. Lower your foot back to the foam roller and come back down. Whew. Legs lift to tabletop. Fingertips come behind your ears. Lift your head and neck. Rotate and rotate. Oh, I always love how great this feels after something like that, where you get that stretch. Send your opposite shoulder to knee. Now take your hands on the inside and outside of your foot. So now we're in the Pilates single leg stretches. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend knees in, feet back on top of the foam roller. Let's do the other side. Lift our hips up. Bring our left leg to the sky. Flex our foot down and rise. I love doing this with someone who is really familiar. Like maybe you do a lot of heavy strength training. And you're like, oh, body weight training, Pilates, yoga, like that's enough. It's so amazing how you have to use these stabilizing muscles in ways that people who do a lot of heavy weights don't recognize. So all of a sudden this is like the hardest thing ever, right? I mean, it's the hardest thing ever for me. Well, maybe not ever. And hold your leg up. Lower your hips down and come back up. No, the hardest thing I have ever done, no lie, was my half Ironman distance duathlon. By far the hardest event I have ever done in my life. Maybe because I hadn't trained well. Maybe because I didn't have good Gatorade. I don't know. One more. Hold this one up. Lower your foot. Lower your hips. Whew. Legs both straight to sky. Grab hold behind your legs. Drop one leg at a time. But it's those really cool, like challenging things. Like I've done marathons. I've done that half Ironman distance duathlon, which just means instead of the swim at the beginning, I did a run. So it was run by run. But all the same distances. And there were people who did swim, I just didn't. So important to recognize those challenges, whether it's sport events, whether it's things in life that we overcome. That's what makes us stronger. 2 more. Last time, and release. Place your feet flat on the floor. Let's roll ourselves all the way up to seated. And we're gonna come so that our hands are on top of the foam roller. Our knees are directly underneath our hips. Roll and just do a couple cat and cows. Oh my goodness, doesn't that feel lovely into your back? Okay, neutralize your spine. Step your feet back. So what do I mean by neutralize your spine? I just mean don't be too dipped down or arched up. Just kind of natural curves of your back. Step your feet back to a plank position and hold plank. Now, all of a sudden, you're on this unstable surface, right? That foam roller is going, ah! If you have wrist problems and that is too much, do it off the foam roller. All right, hold right here. Big, deep inhale. Roll that foam roller forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Notice, it's just this. It's such a small motion that you may or may not even see the foam roller moving. Hold stable, hold center. Big deep inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, sit back to a child's pose. Again, if your wrists don't like being on top of this foam roller, do this on the ground. Come back into your plank. Hold right here. Lift your right leg off the ground. Hold. Hold. Now pull your knee into your nose. Reach back. Pull in. Notice the foam roller. It moves, right? Just a little bit. You pull and reach. Abs are in. One more. Hold, 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 hold. Lower your foot, bend your knees, sit back to child's pose. Come up. Let's do the other side, right? It's only fair. Not doing this in a flow with you today, so enjoy that. Lift your leg. Push your hands into the foam roller. Puff up your upper back. Now pull your knee into your nose, that great rounding, and reach back. If you want kind of a good breakdown of planks, yesterday in the Yoga Basics class, I broke it down a lot. So go check that out. But right now, we want to find that lift and then straight. Reach back with your foot as your hands press into this roller. 2 more. Straight. Lower. Sit back. Stretch. Ah. All right. You're going to bring your knees onto the foam roller. Hands are on the floor. Now, you're at this like decline, right? If your body just absolutely hates that, you could always bring blocks under your hands, but part of the fun of this is that decline. So knees are on top. Notice my feet, they are off. That's giving us that unstable moment. If your toes want to be on the ground, let them be on the ground. Lift your right leg behind you. Hold. Lift your left arm in front of you. Oh my goodness. Are you pulling those abdominal muscles in so tight that you have to hold right here? Yes. Come back down. Other side. Lift your leg first, then your arm. Lift up out of this side hip. I love this because you don't realize how much you don't work in a one on the ground until you put a foam roller under you and you're like, oh my goodness. Come down. Other side again. Let's come up and down. So let's alternate sides. Lift and lower. You can make it a little slower, a little faster. You do what you need to do at this moment in time. Continue. Apparently my computer is telling me that it's about to die. So I'm going to let you continue doing this even though it's plugged in. Oh. Okay, so do 3 more each side. Notice how even just tucking the toes under right here gives you so much more stability, right? Last one, each side. Pull those abdominal muscles in really tight. Lift up out of that stationary leg. Come down. Knees come off the foam roller. Different, right? Different challenge. Bring your foam roller so your forearms are on it now. So elbows under you. Elbows and shoulders in line. Push your elbows into the foam roller, then lift your knees off the ground. You're going to pull the foam roller back. So you're now engaged into your abdominals even tighter because those elbows are pulled back just a little bit more. Head is in line with your neck. So you're not looking up or tucking your chin. You're on a long line. For 4, 3, 2, come down, sit back. Come up to all fours. We're going to do 3 more, but this is going to kind of be with a flow. Stay right there. All right, step your right foot forward, tuck your back toe, lift up, lower down. Now I want your eyes forward for the moment. Now, reach and lower. So change the focus of your eyes and notice how all of a sudden you're kind of wobbling all over the place, right? Yeah. 1 more. Come back down. Hands come back onto that foam roller. Second plank. Hands on, knees up. Pull the elbows back behind you. Press your arms into the foam roller. So this is how you get really great core engagement. One of the things that I learned a couple years ago at a conference was that a true plank done really well is on the forearms. We pull our shoulders back and we press our elbows down. That's what really gets good core engagement. Lower down. Come up. Step your left foot forward. Lift up and down. So again, eyes just straight forward right now. Now look up and down. Change that focus. Change your balance. Instability. That's what I'm really trying to throw at you today. These different means of unstable moments. One more. Come all the way down. Back onto the forearm for a molar. Hold right here. Lift your right leg. Hold. Pull your elbows back in. Now, you're gonna rotate your body to a side plank. What can you do? You can always bend that knee underneath you because you might find that foam roller is shaking and wobbling all over the place. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Grab hold of it. Oh my goodness. Today it's not working for me. And that's okay. Come back to center. Hold. Push into that foam roller. Rotate around to the other side. Find your side plank. Maybe your knee is on the ground. Find that stability. Maybe your top leg lifts as a way to still challenge the oblique a little bit more. But you are so working stability of your shoulder, your abs, and everything right now. Come back to center. Hold. Hold. Lift your left leg because I forgot to do that on that side. Lower down, bend your knees, come to standing. Now this time, face forward. Or just make sure the foam roller is not there. Step out to the right, lengthen down, and step up. Lengthen down. Now, I want you to get this little bit of dynamic movement where you start to change your eyes. So look down, look up, down, look up. If you want a little bit more balance challenge, lift your leg. So hips into that stable, unstable places. 2 more. Oh, hold. Let's all hold right here. Lower your foot. Let's do the other side. Step out. Start off just looking forward. Right? Find your footing. How low you reach doesn't matter to me. It's more about how you follow your hand with your eyes. So now look over your shoulder. Lift the leg if you want that extra moment of balance. Hold this next one up. Hold, hold, hold. Find center. Be in the moment. Lower your foot. Grab that foam roller. I'm gonna do this facing here. All right, so the foam roller's in your hand. You're gonna reach, step, and lower. So each time you're lifting this foam roller overhead. There's a piece of equipment out there called a Viper. If you've ever seen it and experienced it, they're pretty amazing. But they are essentially a foam roller that's weighted with handles. And this is a move from that world, but it's still great, even with the foam roller, because it's forcing our arms to be straight and stable with something overhead. It's causing unstable moments with those arms. So do one more. Come to center. Now, you're going to step out and lift. Out, lift. And up. Notice I started to get this little swing with it. You're pushing off the floor. I'm looking behind me, right? I'm looking. I'm pushing. I get movement with this that's causing and allowing my shoulders to have instability, right? Because they're probably wanting to start to hunch. Do one more. Hold. Step. Let's do the other side. Start with your foot just on the floor. You might notice that with the foam roller right here, your heart rate is elevated just a little bit more than it might have been when we did it without. Even though it's little to no weight, it's enough weight that starts to spike the heart rate. Look at your knee. It should be over the side of that foot. Let's do 2 more, guys. Then hold yourself up. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe. Last thing we're doing. Sit that foam roller down. Sit on top of it. Whew, your heart's probably pounding, yes? Yeah, I think that's cool about that. Hands come right behind you. Now again, if you're just on the floor, you're just on the floor. Doing the exact same thing. Lift one leg, lift the other leg. This is, for those of you familiar with yoga, it's boat. For those of you familiar with Pilates, it's teaser, right? Lift one leg. Lift one arm. Come down. Lift the other arm. Come down, lower your feet, sit up. We're gonna do that 3 more times. And it's about finding the lean, the hands, the lift. So the chest is proud. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Lower. Now this time, can you lift both arms? Maybe, maybe not. Come back down. Sit up. 2 more opportunities. And I'm not gonna let you play with them. So I'll coach one, but if you want to play on your own, you do you. So again, it's about this pull-in. Focus will help you find that spot. But you're on a foam roller that's moving. Release. One more time. 1 more opportunity to play in this move. Maybe it's just with the arm. And then the other arm. Lower. And release. Let's come off the foam roller. Sit up tall. So if you've had a foam roller sitting around your house and you're like, oh, I can only use it for myofascial release, and like that's great, but I want something different, this is a great tool to use to enhance your abs. I find it one of the coolest things. In some ways, it kind of reflects some exercises on a Pilates reformer. It's just an unstable surface. Switch to the other side. So don't think you have to limit your abilities on this foam roller to just stretching. Come back to center. I would love to know your comments or thoughts on this foam roller flow because it was very different. And so leave them in the comments or feel free to shoot me a message on social or something like that. Until next time, guys, go have some fun on a foam roller. I'm Summer. Bye.